my emotions about like, this is real. Like, you really are a part of this important moment in history, And in my mind, I'm like, oh, I'm just a ribbon skirt maker, but like, no, like my artwork is right there on Deb Haaland in this historic moment, and it was just so unbelievable.
Saskatchewan born ribbon skirt creator Agnes Woodward provided a beautiful piece of history to the new U.S. Secretary of the Interior, Deb Haaland, the first Native American cabinet secretary in U.S. history. And she selected Agnes's design for a ribbon skirt to be worn during her swearing in.
Is there added pressure with that? That you're designing this for this historic moment. What kind of pressure did you
Absolutely.
feel?
I felt all kinds of pressure, and an important moment for, every Indigenous person in the world.
Woodward, who is Indigenous herself and living in North Dakota, says the skirts represent the power and significance of women.
It's about reclaiming your identity, reclaiming your strength and your power as an Indigenous woman. And we believe that our women, are sacred and that we carry a matriarchal power.
Are the images specific to the person you're creating the skirt for?
Absolutely. Sometimes it's their story as survivors. Sometimes it's their native names that they want represented. Sometimes they want to represent the most sacred things to them, precious things to them, like their family or their children or someone who's passed on.
And Secretary Haaland wanted one specific design in her skirt to reflect her heritage.
Deb Haaland wanted like a corn stalk, which would represent, her Pueblo side. She had seen some of the designs that I've made previously, and she really liked how one looked with butterflies. So she asked for that. And for myself, I just really like the way the four-pointed star looks.
And for Agnes, the skirt represents a path towards centuries of needed healing.
It's about time that an Indigenous person is in a position, especially as Secretary of the Interior, parents and grandparents who have had to endure and survive, some really ugly, like racist policies from the government that wanted to assimilate us, that always told us that we weren't good enough. For her to step into a position like that, it's for all of us, not just us as Indigenous people, but for everybody.
In Toronto, Audra Brown, City News.